Hello trainers, Professor Turon here, and today I'm coming back at you with another Pokemon Diamond Nuzlocke episode. After the montage, if you watch it, we trained up our team. So let's go over a quick roundup. Everyone is on par at this moment except for Nala, but I wanted that to be just that if we're gonna catch a Pokemon, we have an option left. So here is on Nala, nothing much a change. He's level 13 now. With Tackle, Leer, Charge, and she learned Bite. Then we have our Brock, who learned a lot of moves with Rock Smash, Magnitude, Defense Curl, and Rock Throw. Then we have our fighting type, our Wonder Woman, called Wander, with Low Kick, Foresight, Focus Energy, and Karate Chop. Then we have our first evolution on the team, and probably the best critter in our team. If you have seen the grinding montage, she critted most of the time when needed to with the Rock Smash. I taught her Rock Smash just for the training against the rock types, which made it more handy. But she has the moves Water Gun, Rollout, Defense Curl, and Rock Smash, like I said. Then we have our starter Pokemon that we chose with Peck, Growl, Bubble, and Metal Claw. He evolved, of course. That was the plan all along. So, and I think that is our team. So many Pokemon evolved. We have still one empty slot over. I want that to keep after we can see what encounters we have in the next routes. So we're now going back to Jubilee City because the next gym is on that path. So a lot of things happened in the past week. Well, that's why I wanted to put the question around of the day. What do you guys think of the new Lycanroc form, the Dusk form? It came out last week. I didn't make a separate video about it because I already did a video on it and I didn't want to be another video with just some extra information, but I'll go over on about everything that is known from him.
Turon, impeccable timing as always. These miscreants are babbling utter nonsense that I just can't stomach. Show them some manners, if you will.
Oh, Professor Pokemon, you must be so difficult. We are approaching you strictly as businessmen. All you must do is provide us with all your research findings. In return, we refrain from causing massive damage to your assistant.
Turon, let's battle together and teach them these horrible men a lesson.
So first double battle against the mysterious group. These are, of course, Team Galactic. Our first contact with outer space. Confirmed, guys, confirmed. So, yeah, we are a bit over leveled, but I trained up for the Valley Windworks part where... Oh, I forgot to turn on the animations. Sorry about that. But what I wanted to say about the Lycanroc Dusk form is, yeah, like I said in my first video, many people aren't happy with it because it's the first reveal, yada yada yada. I won't go over that again, but we now get the confirmation of what his ability is, and his ability is Stuff Class, and he will get the moves Excel Rock and Counter, and the Rockruff can only be obtained by pre-ordering the game, and there will be a special Wi-Fi trade Pokemon from Nintendo themselves. You leave us no option, we retreat for now, because Team Galactic is benevolent to all, we shall leave.
That lot! They called themselves Team Galactic. When Pokemon evolve, they seem to release some type of energy. However, I believe that is a mystic power far beyond our control. But Team Galactic seems to be trying to use that power for something. Anyway, Turon, well done. You battled quite capably. That sight of you trainers and Pokemon battling together. I made the right decision in entrusting you with the Pokédex.
Turon, did you know? The professor studies the evolution of Pokemon too. According to his research, 90% of all Pokemon are somehow tied to evolution. I guess that means some Pokemon must undergo startling evolutions. So, Turon, let's keep working on our Pokédex project for the professor.
And then this guy comes around.
Oh, that was very good. Nicely done. Truly excellent. Oh, I beg your pardon. I'm from Jubilife TV. I like to have something for letting me see that smashing battle.
So we get the fashion case, which let us customize our Pokemon.
Contained with that fashion case, you will find a whole spectrum of chic accessoires and tasteful backdrops. Dress up your Pokemon and watch their appeal grow. And right now, the TV station is offering its facilities so visitors can dress up their Pokemon. There are also prize giveaways too. Please do visit our TV station.
Well, I'm not going to do that because that's a bit boring. But yeah, all the information I just told you about the Lycanroc farm. What do you guys think of it? That's the question of the day, of course. What do you think of this information? Do you like it? Don't you like it? Personally, I'm a bit excited now, more excited about the form. Because Tough Claws is a really good ability. It increases the attack power of all contact moves, am I correct? So yeah, that's pretty good because he has a lot of physical moves. And he gets a Salrock as well as counters, so yeah. That's really good in my opinion, because a Salrock is a good priority rock move. So, but I still think its typing will just be pure rock. So here's our new encounter, the Ravage Pats. We can get an encounter here. Probably just will be Zubat or something. I think here's an item as well. So yeah, I just think that it has more potential, but not too excited that you can't catch it. Rock Tomb, okay, that's a nice TM. Yeah, not too excited for having it for my part. And our encounter is, of course, a Zubat, like I said. I think the best thing is just to catch it. Pokeball it. So yeah, not too excited for it. Still don't know its stats. If its stats are garbage, even Tough Claws can't bring it up. But yeah, not too excited that it's just the only news that we got. I would rather have it that they showed the release on the anime itself and not as a leak or as an official confirmation. But yeah, what can we do about it? So we got our Zubat in the meantime. Even though it has no eyes, it can sense obstacles using ultrasonic waves it emits from its mouth. Well, I always call my female Zubats this. So I know A-Drive calls them the same way, but yeah. Just a little funny thing to name a female Zubat. Bad Girl, of course. If it was male, I would call him Batman. Simple names. So yeah, I hope we get some more information soon enough. Personally, I think we get some information at the Pokemon World event. At the opening or something, they show us some new information. Yeah. Let me know what you guys think of the current information of Lycanroc form. Do you like it? Do you see some good things in it, some bad things in it? Like, do you think it will be better, will be worse? Let me know in the comments down below. But another thing that I wanted to talk about is the conversation we just had with Professor Rowan. He said that according to Rowan's research, 90% of all Pokemon is somewhat tied to evolution. So I was thinking about when I first played this, about maybe if the number is reached, I don't know what it currently is, but I think if the number is reached that 90% of all the Pokemons we know so far evolves, and I think that doesn't count Alolan forms, of course, I think that might be the end of Pokemon when we reach that number of 90% of evolution thing. I hope it will still be far off as possible, of course, but I think they put a timer on it that way. I don't know for sure, just a theory of mine. There's our bug trainer here. So yeah, the upcoming event next week is Pokemon Worlds. Personally, I really enjoy watching it. Just the VGC kind of stuff. TCG I'll try to follow as much as possible, but it's hard to follow both. I really need to put those animations back on. I keep forgetting it. So yeah, well, what I was saying, really excited to look to Worlds, VGC. VGC format this year is really good in my opinion. It's really diverse, many Pokemons are used, like the previous year where every Pokemon could be used and legendaries as well. It was really stale, just really boring, just many of the same teams, because and now we see really different teams, which is nice, of course, for us viewers and for the battlers, of course, as well. The TCG stuff, I just collect the card games. And I'll play them with my friends, but that's about it. I don't really follow the competitive scene, only which packs are used. The boosters that came out, like Guardian Rising and Burning Shadows, they have some nice cards in it. Especially Guardians Rising. I think many of those cards will be used in the competitive scene because they look very good. For the VGC, I'm a bit out of touch at the moment with how everything goes. I forgot to save. That was a better thing in the previous generations. In the next generation, I mean. It just saves automatically. Yeah, no worries here. A nice critical hit from Ornala. I think she's about to evolve at level 15 if I'm correct. Let's go on with this. And I think now Ornala will evolve, if I'm correct. And yes, I was correct indeed. So we have a couple of evolutions going this episode. We have our Luxio now coming, we had our Bidoof, we had our Shady that evolved. So yeah, a lot of evolutions are coming this way now. But yeah, many of them evolve early, so it's understandable. Battle scene on, confirm. This isn't a new route, by the way. It's a continuation of the previous route, so I can catch a Pokemon here. What I'll try to do in this episode is I'll try to be done just before Valley Windworks. That we've done everything so far. This will be a really short episode. We will catch the Pokemon that are in it. And a different route, so you have that going. Because I'm currently in my... I don't know if you have that in England or America or any other part of the country, of the world. We in Belgium have finals that you can redo in the summer. And I have one I have to study for, so that's why this episode will be a little bit shorter. But I hope you guys will still enjoy it nonetheless. We have our Zubat. I'm just gonna put her in the box. Just for now. I think we'll see in the next episodes if we'll put her on the team or not. But probably will be. because we have a big fighting weakness at the moment. Oh, I really hate this box system. Not my favorite one. We have, like I said, currently a lot of fighting weakness, and I think our bad girl can solve that problem. And Crobat is a good Pokemon. Even Golbat is a good Pokemon. Let's go to every house, see what items we can get. Okay, that was a mouthful. Nothing useful. Do you think it's cute how Pokemon pluck berries? Yes. And we get to move pluck. Let's steal berries from opponent Pokemon, if I'm correct. Do you have something to say? I got drawn here by the sweet scent of honey. Seriously, what's that? What am I? A Pokemon or something? Honey. Okay, she has an existential crisis. Okay. Those Galactic guys went to the meadow past these flowers here. Okay, there's a tip where we need to go. But first we need to go to the Valley Windworks. If I'm correct. We get our orange berries. Which is really nice that we finally get some berries. Then our Pokemon can hold them. And I think here you'll get the Railmer Pail, or what it's called here. Well, I hope you'll get berries everywhere. Oh, raspberries, well we get some extra berries. That's nice. Please water the berries with spray duck. That's what it was. I think in Generation 3 it was a Whalmer Pail or something like that. But they changed it up in this generation. I think Galactic is blocking this way if I'm correct. Yes. I simply love it here. The atmosphere is so uplifting. You came to get emotionally healed too, didn't you? Whoa. That went a little bit dark there. But okay. Route 205 is a new route. So new Pokemon can be catched here. If I'm correct, you have a static encounter in Valley Windworks as well. As always will be a Drifloon, and I think he comes at level 10 or something, and is always on Friday if I'm correct. Get my papa from the Valley Windworks. She lost her dad, so we get her. But first we have our encounter here in Valley Windworks, and that will be a Shellos. Okay. I'm gonna switch out for if he has. I think it has ground moves, so yeah, not gonna risk it. I'm just gonna throw a Pokeball at it. There's Mud Sports. Because I don't want it to be knocked out, because Charles is a really cool Pokemon. But maybe I just use a water move to hit neutral. Or maybe even less than neutral. Oh yeah, we can weaken it down with this. Water Pulse. Okay. But what can we name this Charles? Well, I'll have a name in mind, and it's from a popular anime that is finished. I think most of you will know what I'm talking about. Yeah, if you guys want to know, I watch anime, of course. Currently I'm watching One Piece, My Hero Academia, and I just started Alt Noah Zero. And Alt Noah Zero, I must say, it's a really good anime so far. It's a little bit older, I think. Older. It's not that old. Its animation and art style is still very good, but yeah, it's a really good. It was advised to me by a friend of mine. So yeah, it's a really good anime. Definitely check that out. Don't kill it. Woo! Okay, now we can easily catch it. At least I hope. We have just 2 Pokeballs left. Maybe we should buy some more, but we don't have a lot of money left, so yeah. But I think we will catch this one. Yeah. So, what will be the name of our Chelos? I will call her Tsunade because it's a female snail, and Tsunade is from the anime called Naruto. She uses... Is it snail? No, she doesn't. Yes, she does use a snail summoning. I was a little bit confused about the tailed beast. There's also a tailed beast that is a snail, so that's why I was a little bit confused there. We call it Tsunade. Our shells. Let's see what nature. We didn't check our Batman's nature yet, so just 1 HP. That was nice. Impish nature, that's like really good. Sticky Hull protects the Pokemon from item theft, that is also really nice. Mudslap, Mudsport, Harden, and Water Pulse. Impish nature isn't that bad if I'm correct. It lowers attack and raises defense if I'm correct. So that isn't bad at all. Let's see what the Valley Windworks is after. There's a Team Galactic grunt. Guarding in it. Don't you dare go into the Valley Windworks. I got ordered to keep everyone out if they're not part of Team Galactic. You're giving me a look that makes me think you're gonna try to get in. Okay then, you'll have to battle me for it. So yeah, Team Galactic is going on to rob some Valley Windwork technology or something like that. But to be honest, I really like Team Galactic as a villainous group. Because how their motif is, how everything. So even how they look except for the hair, it's really cool and really different. And like I said, their motif is also different from other teams. The other teams were always like, oh, let's take over the world. But Team Galactic, and this is a spoiler, but the game is like out for maybe 5 years or something, so spoiler warning isn't really necessary anymore in my opinion. So yeah, they try to create a new universe or just a new world of their own where they can be the boss. And that's something that was really like mind-blowing to me when I was younger. Like in every other Pokemon it was just, like I said, take over the world, yada yada yada, and so on. Very, still a big threat, but these ones try to create a whole new world. That's why they go after the Dialga and Palkia, to create that new world or universe. And that was just really crazy in my opinion, and I still think that to this day, because not a lot of evil teams have that different kind of vision currently. Even though Gen 5, even Gen 5 was more mature on how they handled things, but after all it was just take over just the region, not the world. And Generation 6 was also a little bit hectic by trying to kill everyone. And then we have Gen 7 where, yeah, just the evil team is a bit too weak there. So no really clear goal there. Enough arguing, hand over that sweet honey. Do as we say, Team Galactic will have that honey. We must have it to attract Pokemon in great numbers. Hey, this kid is weightless, what will we do? We don't need the brat running off to get help. The solution is simple, we ensure the brat stays quiet. See, they're really menacing in my opinion. Okay, they don't have the strongest of Pokemon or something like that, but they have, yeah, like a really evil organization. And even if you see it in the anime in Generation 4, they're really well organized, like really professional and calculated. And that's what I really like about this team. about our Team Galactic goods. Like I said, after this I will end the episode. It will be a shorter episode, I know. But like I said, I have some finals. Some finals in the summer this week, so yeah. After that everything will be smooth sailing again.
You can defeat me with a Silcoon.
It's really handy that Nala has bites now. It was so hard. That's why I didn't train her up. To level 15. Just at the training montage, just because it was so hard to train her up, because you need switch training, and switch training is really slow in this generation. So yeah, it was really This is so lame. They're going to dock my pay. I'm up next. Betting you right after my cord weakened you gives me the edge. Don't think so, my boy. Don't think so. But now that she has bites, it's just so good to use. We send in the Zubat. Level 11. 11. Nice. Level 11. Let's switch out to somebody else. Let's go to our Brock. Like I said in previous episodes, we can't evolve our Graveler or Machoke if they live that long. Because I'm gonna be honest, this is a ROM hack, and I tried to randomize it like that the Pokemon could evolve, but it didn't work. I will try again later and I will let you know if that worked or not. So let's see. Okay, that's the one at Kyo. And maybe after next week I have some good news for the channel coming up. Still doubting myself I should make another channel update for it. Because not everything is working out as planned right now. So, and I have to test it sometime, so you will see when it comes. It is of no use to me. You are efforts as well. Okay, gives us the worky.
Thank you. You surely saved me. Those goons were trying to rob me of my sweet, sweet honey. They sure were weird too. You saw how they were dressed. What they were saying didn't make a whole lot of sense either. Oh, I need to thank you. Will you take this as my thanks?
Honey. This is a really cool mechanic they have in this generation.
If you sell that honey on a sweet smelling tree, it might attract Pokemon.
That's, like I said, it's a really cool mechanic they have in this generation. Like smearing the honey on it to attract new Pokemon. It was, yeah, and you get some really good Pokemons from that as well. Most of them aren't that good, but some of them can be really handy. Like you can get the Munchlax out there, or Heracross. Those are the best, I think. And I think Burmy and Wurple will also be on the honey trees, and Silcoon, of course. That's really handy. So just an extra capture. But I will treat the honey trees just as, because in Route 205 there's also a honey tree right over there, and I will just take. I have to choose between the honey tree encounter or the just grass encounter. But I will try to use the honey trees on places where we can't catch a Pokemon, like at Valley Windworks. Not Valley Windworks, that's Grove over there. So, we are here at the Valley Windworks. Like I said, this is a shorter episode today. I hope you guys still liked it. Still liked the episode, how everything was going, the encounters that we have, the discussions we talked about. Let me know your opinion in the comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel if you like what you see. Or just dislike the video if you really think I can do better, and how I can do better, just let me know that. So the next episode will be longer, we will handle down Valley Windworks, and I'll see you in the next episode. And remember, train on!